danger? Oh shit.
Hang on a second. Will Danger.
Well,
Field sheriff, huh?
Yeah. Is this let me ask you
That's
this,
Stevens?
is this the guy that just held up McFisher's?
Yep.
It's a green shirt.
Allegedly.
But and try to
BMW. It is of my opinion that the evidence is rather
Lubbock.
clear cut.
Last seen
So,
attempting.
just to go ahead and fill you guys in, right? Hudson, can you take care of processing, or are you going to want me back there? But just to go ahead and fill you guys in.
Yo, Hudson.
Hmm?
Do you want me to run co-counsel with you, or do you think you can hold your own on the floor?
It's not that bad. I've got the video evidence to prove everything, so if you want to be up there with me, it'll be helpful, though.
Sure. Sounds good to me. So just so you know, as co-counsel, I can't talk to the judge, but I can talk to you and you can talk to the judge. That's how co-counsel works.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just getting the video up.
Be advised, there's a white Mustang heading towards Lubbock from the cliffs. If you can see him, go ahead and pull him over. I'm trying to catch up to him.
Research, we found the Sting 9mm.
Call 58 NSAM unit, do you copy? Call 58 NA supervisor, do you copy?
Oh, rest in peace. Nice job.
Sam 16,
Very
go
nice
ahead
job.
for the supervisor. Be advised, can I take Brian Lostick on a ride along? He comes back clean and he has
Fucking
nothing on.
Vincent.
10-4, go ahead. 10-4, thank you.
John Kine, you do something about that.
Call 44 is going to be responding to the last 911 at food processor to assess the situation.
We have foundation for charges. This is Senior Deputy Matthew Hudson. He is the arresting officer. So any more information can go through him.
What charges are you guys trying to put on her?
Just bear with me, actually. I need to speak to my two supervisors here just to clarify something.
I'll be running co-counsel for him, Captain.
Alright, with that being said... Alright.
Let's go.
Right, so as she technically didn't rob, she only just held him up. I was just thinking to charging her with unlawful possession of a class 2.
Yep.
I can't prove, even though there was some rounds missing from the mag, I couldn't prove it was her who discharged it,
Yeah,
so...
yeah, no, that'd get thrown out.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna push for the possession. So, I'll go tell them that.
Is there still a charge in there for, like,
yeah, it sounded like by airfield.
dangerous use of a firearm or something? I remember there was something like that.
Let me have a look.
This
40 stationed at the airfield. We have a white BMW X5 attempted to run over an officer. Shots fired by police. He's driving past the food processing as of this second.
Yeah.
But if he's a witness,
Paul 44 is responding.
Will, you can definitely represent.
David 36 en route.
Also
on code 4 with last traffic stop.
Yes.
Yeah, it seems like that's not a thing anymore.
No, yeah, they took that out.
Right, so just push for unlawful.
This way.
Could go with something like disturbing the peace as well if you wanted. Just
Yeah.
like a lower misdemeanor.
Issue is, once we arrived on the scene, she ran away, so it would be hard to prove that.
Officers?
So I'll just go for the unlawful possession. That one I can actually prove.
Yeah, sounds like a plan to me. Hi.
Howdy.
Just so you know, I'm with Danger Law Firm as well. I work with that man over there.
Okay.
But I was the one running McFisher's at the time, so I'm not going to offer myself as counsel. So if you need me as a witness or anything like that, I am here for you. I will be in the courtroom.
Alright.
So he's only going to be primary counsel in your...
Yes,
that
I'm
makes
not going to
sense
be...
that you wouldn't involve yourself in the proceedings, yeah.
Right,
yes,
right, that's
I'm
what
not...
I heard.
So let me know if you need me as a witness. I'm
with the
happy
new
to
penal
testify.
code.
Howdy.
So,
What's up, buddy?
Hudson, just
Oh,
to
whoa.
hang on a second. Hudson, Gore, just to confirm, the new penal code is in effect, correct?
Yes.
That's correct.
Alright, so yeah, so luckily we can argue down charges if that's something that we're going for.
Well,
What are the charges?
I'm only charging with the unlawful possession, as even though she did hold up a stall, she didn't technically steal anything. She didn't have the chance. We pulled up too quickly, so all I'm gonna do is push for the
Attempted.
unlawful possession. There isn't. It's not a thing anymore in the penal
Oh, there's
code.
nothing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Hang on. Do we have no preparatory offenses?
No, that's all I can really push on her. Everything else has been pretty much removed from the penal code. What could aid towards her being charged?
Hey, does anybody have the... I just accidentally closed all my my references. Anybody have the CCP list?
Hang on a second. So there are no such thing as preparatory offenses anymore.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Hang on. Did...
Yeah, the word preparatory is no longer mentioned once in the penal code, so...
That is stupid.
Well, like I said, all I'm gonna push for is there anything I can 100% prove, and that is the unlawful possession of a Class 2 firearm and magazines.
Hang on. Aggravated robbery, commit thefting.
Yeah,
Okay.
if it's aggravated robbery, they have to use the weapon against somebody for it to be an aggravated robbery.
Yeah, hang on. I'm looking here.
Alright, can I speak to...
Yep, if you have to follow me.
Oh, shit.
There's a...
Why can't I walk? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Press Y?
It's Hudson's car, so...
Oh.
It's what?
Yeah, Y muscle.
Oh, I am.
What's
Shit
the
ain't working.
status at the airport, over?
Double left shift.
No,
I
yeah.
have fucking no idea, man.
Hudson, you run with this. I'm gonna go take that active call. You seem like you know what you're doing. You're good.
Yeah, no problem.
Fuck.
Linda.
How you doing? My name is Will Danger from Danger Law.
Hey.
Hey, so here's after talking to them, here's some problems, okay?
We have a white Corvette following an officer by the airport.
Suspect
Okay.
evading and over.
I can deal with that.
People need to stop being quiet and start giving updates. We have officers down and we need to know.
Oh dear, officer's down and I can't respond because I got someone in custody. Typical.
It's a shame.
SD DOJ.
Go for DOJ.
Do you have a lawyer available to head over to the DFC?
A lawyer or a judge?
Sorry, a judge.
Is this for Lakeisha or whatever?
Yeah, Shaniqua.
Okay.
Saddam, if you're on, I was involved in that little robbery, so I can't take that.
Yeah, 10-4. I can be there in a little bit.
So I know the lawyer's speaking to their client right now, so you take your time.
Nope, none.
SD out.
I never saw them. I'm just reporting what I saw because everyone else was silent.
I paid off.
Hello, officer? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, come in.
Alright, can I speak to you out here?
Yep.
So... Can you, does this person have a criminal record?
Let me check for you.
Yep.
Nope, never been in trouble.
Alright. Can we go, let's go talk to them, together? Ray, you wanna just come in and listen?
Sure.
Show you how I do things? I wanna shut that door over there, so... No, officer, you can come in.
Okay.
Alright, officer, so, is it sergeant, or are you just a deputy?
Senior deputy.
Senior deputy? My bad. Sorry. So, here's what we have. We have my client here, who, has never been in trouble. I really think that, maybe she was just hungry, and, you know, it's really tough, really tough to find food, and, I mean, even cars, gas, you know, it's really hard to find things these days, and, I think maybe she was just a little hungry, and really, you know, was on some tough times. As you see when you did check the criminal database, my client has never been in trouble. What I think here may have happened was, my client was struggling a little bit here on the island, and, needed some food before she, before she decided to pass out here, and, my client never being in trouble, I think that, you guys have the charge that you guys were looking for was the unlawful possession of a Class 2 firearm or firearms magazines, and it holds 150 months in jail, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. I also see here that they have an option to pay a fine. Now, my question to you is, would you guys be willing to do a fine, as my client has never ever been in trouble? You know, it's not one of those repeating criminals where they run around and, you know, they shoot people and they have illegal firearms and, you know, they're just causing havoc on the island. I feel that putting somebody in jail for 150 months, you know, that's never been a criminal, maybe, you know, that may be a little harsh.
Unfortunately, that is not for me to decide at this point, as it is a federal charge, so it's out of my hands to decide if I can just issue a citation for that. That'll be up to the judge to decide on the level.
Can you bring in? I guess let's.
Give me a moment here. I'm just.
Can you bring Jeff Stevens in real quick?
Yeah, I think he just pulled back up.
How this happened. What's your hypothesis on this, Sergeant?
We're back.
They assumed that someone else was going to handle it, and it ended up with nobody. Just that resulted in nobody handling it. There was no supervisor on scene, from what I know, so there was no higher authority to coordinate the response.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, they want to speak to you.
Yeah, sure.
What?
They want to speak to you.
Alright, hang on, let me holster this.
Me or the cap?
The Captain America here.
Alright, what's up? Deputies, once you arrive at the DOC, just head to the front parking lot. We'll brief there.
Doing there, Jeff. So many people in a small room.
Oh, I swear to God, we're sardines in here.
No, Fire Marshal ain't gonna like this.
Nope.
We'll just leave
the max occupancy for this room. But
we'll just leave the door open. Alright, continue.
Mr. Jeff Stevens, Mr. Sheriff Jeff Stevens, with all due respect, I did have your...
Anymore.
Oh?
Yep, new administration, bud.
Who's the sheriff?
The new sheriff is Logan Walker, and Keen Miller is his following undersheriff.
I'm done. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Anyway.
Okay.
As my client, I had your senior deputy here run my client, and she's never been in trouble before. So what I had asked is you guys charge 150 months with a unlawful possession of a firearm is 150 months in prison. Or a $50,000 fine is what you guys have listed in your penal code. Like I told you,
or I believe we could do both. Right?
Yeah,
so
I believe it's
or.
Okay, well, like I said to your senior deputy, it's kind of rough getting food and stuff on the island, and I think that my client,
I understand that.
I've been a little stressed. When talking to my client, I don't think my client ever had any motive to shoot or kill.
Alright, stream starts, recording started. Go ahead.
In McFisher's, she was just hungry.
You can do it again.
She has told me that she, stays out of trouble normally,
we have a location
and that's why I had asked the senior deputy if anybody hasn't been in trouble, if she's ever been in trouble. He stated no. So what we're looking for here, I really don't think that 150 months in jail is reasonable on the fact that she's never been in trouble. I would understand if it was like, a hardened criminal that runs around here and such. That's always in prison. They just don't learn. I would understand prison. I really would. As you see, my client's gonna have to get new clothes. It's gonna cost money.
What exactly are you looking for? Just the time?
Oh, we're looking for a fine. We're looking for a fine in my client to walk. And now I'm gonna tell you, $50,000 for a working citizen here in town is fucking high. Dude, I mean, as a lawyer, I don't even have $50,000.
Well, here's my response to this, right? So, when getting this kind of firearm, your client made the conscious decision to purchase or otherwise obtain this firearm. Your client chose to maintain this firearm, and your client chose to utilize this firearm in a negative way that impacts the community as a whole.
After it all ended.
So, with that in mind, I'm not saying we'll go for the full 50. I'm not saying that we won't go for the time, but I am saying that your client made a string of conscious decisions that negatively impacted this community in such a way that letting to walk free again, well, let me check what we can go within the confines here. Mandatory imprisonments of 150 months, so yeah, we don't have any wiggle room there now, do we?
Are judges allowed to reduce sentences now?
Yeah.
Or do they have to go with the mandatory minimum as well? I'm not sure about that with the new penal code.
I don't know about
it's up
the
to
judges.
the judge,
they
whatever
do
the
their
judge
own
wants
thing.
to do.
Okay. Because, well, Senior Deputy Hudson, when you took Shaniko into custody, she was compliant throughout the arrest, correct?
Yeah, at the moment, she was ID'd by the victim, and we approached. She was very calm, She complied the moment I told her to place her hands on her head, and
so no force was involved in the arrest?
No, we didn't have to use force at all.
Okay. So things like that, like being compliant with us, the fact that she didn't evade when we attempted to take her into custody, things like that, they all go on the record when this goes to trial, right? Or to arraignment, rather, right? So, say the judge elects for summary judgment, that's when prosecuting deputy Hudson here goes and says, Judge, I just want you to know she was compliant throughout the time of her arrest. She has no prior history with law enforcement, and that affects how the judge is going to sentence, right? So I bet when you combine the facts that she complied with the arrest and she doesn't have a record, she wouldn't get near the 150 for it. And I don't think that I don't speak for the prosecution here because I'm just co-counsel, but
DOJ, you copy?
They're already here. They're just waiting in the courtroom.
Alright, so they're already in the courtroom?
Yeah, I called them when you guys left, so.
Disregard. Alright.
Shall we make our way? Are you two finished, or do you want a few more minutes to discuss upon each other?
Well, here's the thing, right? Well, at this point, I'm half tempted to leave it up to the judge for punishment. Because I'll leave it up to Hudson. Hudson's arresting officer here. I'll leave this all up to him.
Like I said, like my sergeant said, I will, when I talk to the judge, when I'm giving the evidence, I will advise that she was fully compliant, which is also on the body cam. If you want to watch the body cam now, I can show it to you, so you can watch the evidence yourself. So
I believe you. I believe you.
I think I need to show you the evidence anyway beforehand, so it's everyone knows what evidence is being presented.
You can send it over to my TeamSpeak app if you'd like, and I guess you could take my client over there and we'll see what we can do if that's what you want to do, Shaniqua. Okay.
I think we got the nod of approval there.
Alright, there's the evidence. If you want, Sarge, I'll make my way over to the courtroom we're all going anyway.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Right, come on, madam.
After you, sirs.
Alright, how's it going, everybody? If I could just get the IDs of the prosecution and the defense, that would be excellent.
Yeah.
Just one at a time, though, so it's not, like, confusing.
Quick, throw it all at them at the same time.
yeah, pretty much. That's the problem.
Have you shown yours yet, Sarge?
There you go.
Okay, I've got Gord McKenzie. That's the guy in front of me, correct?
Yeah.
I'm to your right.
Alright, that's Hudson over here.
Yep.
Will Danger.
Alright, just hold on. Oh, wait, stay right there. Okay, and then Hudson's there. Okay, and then I guess your client can come up as well. I can get his ID.
That's Shaniqua.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, court is in session. We are hearing the arraignment of the State versus Davis. I am your judge, Sadam Najal of the Fishers Island District Court. During this proceeding, I expect any and all persons within the building to behave accordingly to law and not to cause any disturbances during and following this proceeding. Any of those found causing any issues within my courtroom will be charged with contempt of court, which is punishable by up to 30 months in jail. And if I find that either the prosecution or defense have disrupted the court on 3 occasions, your party will be found in contempt of court. If the prosecution can please state the charges that the defense is facing.
Yes, Your Honor, it is a second-degree felony, unlawful possession of a Class 2 firearm and of magazines. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Okay. And that would be all?
Yep, that's all the charges.
Alright. Also, at this time, the court recognizes the right of the defendant to enter a plea on the stated charges. How does the defendant plea to the aforementioned charges?
Not guilty.
Not guilty or guilty? Sorry.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Okay, good. Okay. Alright. Prosecution, do you have your evidence collected?
Indeed, I do. Your Honor, may I approach stand?
That's correct. If you could just give it to me and the defense, that'd be excellent.
Here's your...
The defense has this already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the tablet. For your convenience, there's also timestamps at the bottom.
Alright.
When I find you guys, there you are.
Alright, I'm just going to be putting the court into recess for maybe 10 minutes tops. I might be a little earlier than that. I just have to go through the video, okay?
Thank you.
Charles 5 will be off comms for court case.
So yeah, if you have any questions about what's going on, just pop onto Whisper and ask me.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I can talk to you, but I can't talk to the judge or directly to the defense. Well, you can't really talk directly to the defense either unless they're on the stand, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a simple case, anyway.
So.
Don't get too carried away with it, Hudson.
At least you can catch the
in
person,
the bag.
Jeff.
Oof.
While you was standing around waiting, I was already over there holding him at gunpoint.
I'm securing the fire, I'm thinking.
Yeah, So what happened at the airfield? What do you have to rush off for?
It just...
We're on Whisper anyway, so...
Just focus on the court case. Face the judge. Hold her straight.
yours got full up on burgers.
Oh, plus one is now. I'm good.
Oh, fine, it's 12-9.
Alright, so I've reviewed the evidence now. Let me just ask a few questions before I kind of proceed here. I guess, some of them would be, I guess, towards, the defense. So I guess, you know, obviously you were seen emerging from the bushes, and, the judge over there, that's Drake Paxton, in the video, pretty much positively ID'd you. So I was just wondering, like, what were you doing there, you know, naked in a bush after emerging after a robbery?
My client.
I don't know if I don't know if the lawyer's
Sorry, sir.
trying to talk.
Sorry. My client was scared, and you know, with all due respect in my language in here, with no foul language here, but my client shit her pants. She was scared, and so she left her clothes there in the bush.
So she left her clothes in the bush. Now... Alright. Okay. Well...
Your Honor, hold on. Can I put a light in here? It's awfully dark.
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead. I think, actually, I think those light switches over there work, if you don't mind hitting them. Well, not that, the one that she's... Yeah, there you go. I'm pretty sure that one works.
Anyway, we're good, whatever. Let's go.
Okay.
It's just extremely dark.
Right. Alright, and then, I mean, other than that, I didn't really have any questions for the prosecution. It seems like they searched the clothes that were dropped by the defense, and clearly they have the magazine on the inside of the clothes, and then the gun was pretty much dumped right next to that. But, alright.
If I could add, Your Honor.
Go ahead, yeah.
Despite holding on to a Class 2 firearm and everything, she was very compliant once we arrived on scene. Yeah, she did try and walk away, but she didn't. Once we walked up next to her and asked her to stop and place her hands on her head, she was fully compliant with us, so if you want to put that into consideration when you're handing out a final verdict.
Yeah, did you check her criminal record?
Yeah, Your Honor, I did have him check her criminal record, and her criminal record came back clean. I did state while I was talking to the prosecution over at DOC, my client's never been in trouble. And as you know, it's really rough to make a living here and even get gas, food, you know, and such on, and, you know, so forth, that it's really tough here. And my client was really hungry, and was unsure really of what was going on. And that's, like I said, there's no excuse of the actions that happened. She is really sorry of the actions that have happened that you guys set forth here. I think putting somebody in jail for such an offense that's never been in trouble would be a little harsh, being that, you know, this person's never even been in trouble. They've never been to jail, never seen a courtroom, never gotten in trouble before. Sending somebody such charge against them and putting them in prison, I mean, do you you really think that is something that would be relevant or necessary? My client said that she could pay a fine, and she has learned her lesson. You know, being placed in handcuffs, being, you know, the center of attention, as we call it, for the whole community to see her as in handcuffs in the middle of town. She has really understood that she did wrong, and that, you know, she's really learned being put in handcuffs and being taken down here and
Right.
having to deal with this.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'll consider that. But along with that, you know, obviously she pretty much took the steps to get the illegal weapon that was in her possession, or the magazines. You know, and obviously
from what I've understood, Your Honor, that gun was given to her and being held for somebody.
Right.
She did not actually purchase this weapon or craft this weapon. Craft this weapon.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, all those things will definitely be considered. I wasn't looking to give any maximum sentence if I found her guilty anyway. Just because, you know, obviously you're right. It's her first time being put into. Sorry. It'll definitely be considered. So basically, let's see. So I guess court is back now in session, and we're just gonna hear the official ruling of State versus Davis. At this time, after careful review of the evidence, I'll be ruling in favor of the prosecution on the charges of unlawful possession of the Class 2. The prosecution can take this individual into custody. This individual will be placed into custody for, instead of 150 months, because that's pretty high and it's your first offense and everything else. I'm gonna have to put you in, even if I cut it down, I'll cut it down to 50 instead of 150, so you got 100 months off. So you got that, and yeah, let's see. So ordered. Prosecution, just please take the defendant into custody.
Word of advice, just out of court. My client voice box is not able to be rattled right now.
Okay, no problem.
My client can hear what's going on.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
That's no problem. Right, thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good day.
And you. Right, this way, please, madam.
Hey, Your Honor, if I may, real quick.
Go ahead.
Quick question. I understand that, so we charged with Class 2, and so that falls under second-degree felony. I understand it says mandatory of 150, so is it just that judges, you can't tweak the time, but officers, if you
Good old Jeffy has to look into everything.
Penal code is actually getting reformed today, and I think, wait, hold on, let's see. Take effect. Does it...
Do you want to head up to the control room?
Sure.
I'll switch 130.
In control.
10-4. Just going through the last door now. Open main. Close main and open any cell. Right, sure, Niqua, can I start there a sec? Right, if you raise your hand, just confirm it's 50. Oh no. and I'll put you in cuffs. Just raise your hand to confirm it's hit 50. Do you need a cell phone? No, cool. You okay, madam? They're fine. Right, in you go. Close cell. And close main.
bet she's going straight for the water. Yep. A-firm, contacting CG.
He literally can drive straight through. What is that?
If he drove straight through to the other side, his car should be dead.
Are we getting
And
CG
so
right now?
typically that'd be
Yeah, CG's been
assault.
called.
But if preparatory
Right.
offenses aren't covered and no attempted assault exists, well, hey, I can't be charged.
We should probably
As,
contact a
you know,
federal agent
I
as
only
it is a federal
attempted
offense
to do
to
it,
flee
but
in
by
the
the
Peterbilt
penal
tow truck.
code, attempted is not in there, so thus I cannot be charged.
Zach, we do not
right?
need to just
It's a
play this whole
huge
time, just
loophole.
Well, aiding and abetting a person is criminally responsible by the unlawful conduct of another person. No.
Yeah, go ahead and contact the
Yeah,
fed.
no, I agree with you. I agree. It's just I don't have the access or anything to go ahead and edit or change or anything like that. So you just gotta talk to Chuck, alright?
Yeah.
Be advised that is the
What's up,
suspect
Matthew?
on the
And it's
prison
fine for
island
Jeff.
right now. Lighthouse.
Okay. Alright, I'll see you around, boys.
Take care.
Be advised, David 37 is gonna be getting off tonight. Just too much stress for me in one night. Alright, boys? Hello?
10-4.
No problem. Hide 19 to John Seagrant. CID is drilling up in a white F-150.
We don't really need any more additionals here at the hotel. There's nothing we can do.
Jeff, come on, let's go.
Okay, for God's sakes, I'm trying to send a message to Chuck regarding preparatory offenses.
Do it in the car. You in?
Alright, I'm in.
Day 33+1 tonight. Any situations?
Currently, we're dealing with a tow truck that drove us into the water all the way to the sand gathering area.
It made it all the way?
I can't really see from over here. It's dark. CG's trying to get him. We don't need any more additionals here. In fact, actually, I may just pull off. David 36 going code 4 from the scene.
Wait a sec.
CG to SD.
Send it.
Looks like the suspect is trying to drown himself. I take it that didn't go through. The suspect looks like he's trying to drown himself.
Copy. I believe another officer's already called a federal agent, because this guy is driving an unbreakable vehicle.
Well, there were two subjects when I pulled up to the island. One disappeared, as in poofed out, and the first one you gave description of walked up to the RBM. When I asked him to back away, he just kept running, and he's now in the water, and the RBM is on him. I still have eyes on him also.
David 36 to the unit that initially pulled over that tow truck.
Go ahead.
Can you work with the federal agents to get this guy taken care of?
The federal agent came over here and said that it's only with semi-trucks, not tow trucks.
Hey, firm, what about with him disappearing and everything else that you just said?
Let me talk to him about that.
Alright, so, Hudson, here's what I'm writing up. I'm concerned that preparatory offense is not covered in this penal code. For instance, somebody tries to rob McFisher's. However, before they can steal any property, the police arrive and the criminal flees. Robbery cannot be used because by definition in this new code, commits theft and without use of a deadly weapon causes bodily injury. Without the use causes bodily injury during the commission of the crime. With the term preparatory offense not covered under terminology and no such charge existing, if the attempted act was committed but no property or taken or theft committed, the charge cannot be enforced.
Sounds good.
I would like to motion that preparatory offenses are covered
This is David
under
36. I advised the owner of the tow truck what happened to it.
Alright, so that's sent. So, hopefully Chuck sees it and responds. That was Saddam Najal, right? Who was the judge? Although I hit an achievement. Limit Charlie. Be advised, Charles 5 back on comms. I hit an achievement.
CGDSD, what do you want us to do with this gentleman in the water?
Oh, what do you achieve?
My, you know that book that I write everything in? It's full. I have to start a new one.
That man, if we can cop him for stealing a tow truck, that'll be
this
awesome.
book is
He's still in the water.
140 feet.
He's swimming
So
towards
that's
the
just pieces of
Coast
paper,
Guard
right?
cutter. When he's in the
Multiply
water, there's not
that
much
by
we can do.
2 for each side. So one.
Okay, officers that are at the scene,
That's
you go ahead and make the call.
280 pages I filled out. Think about that.
We're unable to tase in the water. The only option we have is live fire, or lethal.
This is Charles 5. What acts did this person commit?
He stole a vehicle and fled right into the water with it. Hit an officer's vehicle in the process.
Does it appear that the suspect knowingly hit the officer's vehicle intending to cause harm?
That's a big A firm Ghost Rider. He put it in reverse and backed right into it on the traffic stop.
10-4 on the officer, he backed into that in the traffic stop.
Was the officer injured in the process of this?
Negative.
Raj, if the officer was not injured and the suspect only backed into the vehicle, I am not authorizing lethal force. If the guy's swimming, Coast Guard, see if you can detain him in the water. If
They
not,
can't. They can't.
send it.
The
the guy in the water has been fully uncompliant. He won't listen to any demands or anything like that.
And you're doing this with firearms pointed at him, right? And he's not obeying, correct?
Yeah, he's not obeying at all. He just keeps swimming. Now he's probably going to swim under the cutter and try and drown himself.
Well, if that's the case, just let him swim out as far to sea as he wants, because eventually he'll have to swim right on back.
Mr. Best, return to the shoreline, pick me up.
10-4, on my way.
I was thinking of parking up behind here for a bit, see if we can swim over here.
Monitor him as long as possible.
Dude, I got so many memories in this book. Dude, I got crap in here written back to the alpha days. Talk about memories.
This fog really doesn't help.
Actually, in a second.
Be advised, hear shots fired near greenhouses.
2017 subtract 1982.
David 33 plus 1 shows en route to greenhouse.
What's going on at greenhouse? David 36, same traffic.
Irish 19 en route. 1244 is en route.
Okay, so 1982 plus
I-19 en route for wait for Rector.
From other executive.
Update us on the situation.
I don't believe anyone has arrived to the greenhouses yet.
I'm gonna have to start a new book. Well, I have to next. So we got shots fired greenhouses, is that it?
Yeah, in the area at least.
We have a squad car over there. Is there any units over there right now?
Over.
Greenhouse.
Sam 16's in a TC out of the response. Do you need an ambulance, my dude? Okay, yeah, no, that was...
Where's FAF going?
David 36 is now on scene.
Sit rep.
Where are these guys
I
going
don't
such a
think
hurry?
there's a few drills and one,
Missed it.
2 F-150s and 2 drills.
You missed it.
I'm not going there.
This is Charles 5. Who's the unit rolling code 2 in car 1?
It's FAA. It's FAA.
Well, that's abuse of official capacity. What?
David 36 is going code 2 towards the greenhouses.
That is possibly FAA. They had two of their cars going code 2 towards
Alright, get in.
I don't know, towards
Whoa, where do you think you're going?
Greenhouses looks
What?
clear. I questioned the
Right, step out.
They say it came from the Raptor, but there's nobody in there.
Tell me, since when are you allowed to use the code 2s on public roads?
We had a pilot fall out of the aircraft.
Moving now.
And you haven't contacted us because...
I mean, I guess that I don't have a radio to contact you guys. I was
Look,
told
hang
to
on,
run
is
to
the
the
pilot bleeding?
No, we don't know anything about the pilot. All we knew is he fell out of the aircraft.
Alright, is this the pilot?
Yes, it's the pilot.
Yeah, it's me.
Alright, sir, are you bleeding?
YF-150 is approaching.
No, I just have a major concussion.
The scene is going to be a
Alright,
CID.
let me see, I might be able to assist here.
Okay.
I got some painkillers here. And an
Who's
ice
the
pack
supervisor here?
So between
Hi.
these two,
I can tell you exactly what happened.
Between these two, tried to put, swallow the pills.
Okay.
And put the ice pack
we got a call from John Rogers, who was training a pilot in an aircraft. They're flying over truck and
trailer.
trailer. I got a call over the radio.
Right.
Get somebody over to truck and trailer now. A pilot,
What is
pilot
it?
fell out. I thought the plane was going down. I did not actually know it was not going down. So I literally scrambled. Ground crew and another command member, Dylan Baker, sorry, our head CFI, to go save the because I thought the plane was going down.
Okay, in the future, if you have to go code 2 somewhere, just please let us know.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Negative. They just pointed it
Let me say it again. We're driving them back.
I know.
F-150 camo was sitting with the drill in the back.
It's it's all a learning process for all of us because we're not used to doing that.
Hop in the back of our car. We'll get you there. Code 3.
They said the shooting came over from the hill.
Thank you, guys.
He pointed towards food processing, so I'm headed over there.
As passenger.
Alright, lights on.
Let's hit it up code 3 to the clinic. I'll go ahead and call it in.
What?
This is Channel 5 plus 1 with 1 wounded pilot. We are code 3 inbound to clinic.
Units that are at greenhouses, be on the lookout for a body, alright?
EMS, this is SDB advised. We're code 3 en route to clinic. We have a wounded pilot out of the sky, complaining of head pains, appears to have a severe concussion from the fall. We are set inbound code 3, prepare for delivery. How copy? Over.
I'm gonna start on the southwest perimeter.
This is SD, say it again, over. ETA, we're rolling up 30 seconds.
Perimeter, but outside the
You copy? We are now inbound, 10 seconds.
10-16,
Charles fires off frequency at the moment.
Copy.
Hold in right here.
I know how to drive.
We are pulling around the back of the place now. We are now in the back parking lot.
FA is authorized to run code 2 and 3, I believe, if they are reporting to a aircraft accident.
So no, just go and get back in the vehicle. Yeah, get back in the vehicle and just sit down.
Alright.
Ian, shut off the engine. EMS is about 1 minute out.
I'll be searching those construction sites for anybody.
Making sure that's still back there.
Let's get him into a bed.
Scan the houses behind the construction site, behind.
Hang on, I think that's EMS arriving.
Well, let's get into a bed, that way you can treat it that way. Alright, do you want to go inside and get to a bed?
EMS, we're gonna go ahead and move the entire now onto a bed.
Greenhouse, there's no body found.
Yeah, this way. Take it easy.
716, I got a white BMW X5 ditched in the water behind.
Just get into a bed, dude.
Have you related?
And I got sunglasses on, the lights hurt.
Hey, firm, do you see anyone nearby? Negative. I got nobody in the area. We're gonna go swim under and grab a plate. Alright, David 36, checking the field next to food processing.
I really do appreciate you officers giving me a ride to the clinic like this.
It's not a problem. Part of our job, sir.
I don't want you to think it went unnoticed, I really do. Thank you for it. That was quite the experience. 10-minute restart warning.
Again?
Oh, fuck, we just had one. Fuck, okay. I need to get to the airfield. Okay.
Well, EMS should be...
have an ETA, or should we just say fuck it at this point?
Well, it looks like
hang
guys
on
will
a
have to do
second,
code 4A
what's
with
at the
this,
airfield you need to get
but
to?
I thought the greenhouse incident was very good with communication. Good job, guys.
EMS, this is SD. Be advised, the Angel has some preparations to make before the tsunami So at that point, I'd say go ahead and cancel traffic. And I'm gonna get my spike strips. You want to give them a ride back to the airfield?
Yeah.
And let me get my spikes out. Alright.
Just think.
Alright, sir. Go
Oh,
ahead,
there will be a sink. Sorry.
Alright. Alright, sir.
Hey, I was
sir,
just skydiving.
hold on. Hang on, sir. Go, vehicle, hop in.
Alright.
Oh, I can
bring him back. Give me a ride back to the airfield.
I'm FA. I can bring him back to the airfield.
Oh, alright, well, quick. You guys got 9 minutes.
Let's go.
Don't go code 2. Follow the speed, please.
Just curious, are all the vehicles super slow on sand now?
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this at...
I'm guessing that's a failsafe to make people not use the beaches as the preferred route of travel.
Hey, Hudson, over here a quick sec. Have you seen these deploy?
Not yet.
Alright, here's how it works. So let's say this is a road that we want to go ahead and block off, right? So I've placed it down. Now I'm going to click deploy stinger, right? And all I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this out.
Oh wow. Does it do the same thing the other side?
No,
Oh, I see. It's one direction.
If you take a look at the arrows, yeah. So this is actually multiple use from what I've heard. It can.
Oh wow, I can
a
use
couple times.
it. Yeah, I can. I can retract it and all that.
Yeah,
I just can't pick it up.
And I gotta go ahead and I'm gonna get this a little closer here. Alright. Alright, go ahead and, yeah, let me hop in here and get my rifle. Hey, you got your rifle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Alright,
I'm going up to... Yeah, I'm gonna go up here.
Alright, you want to go ahead and link up afterwards?
Yeah,
Or
sure.
Are you hopping off? What time is it over there, Hudson?
3 AM.
Why are you still up?
Because I work nights. My body's inclined to just stay up during the night.
So I'm just taking a picture of all my equipment. I'll put my taser in here. Alright. Don't point that at me. You remember Hayne, right?
Of course I do.
No, seriously, stop now. Hudson, enough.
Just giving you a hug.
No, I know that, but...
Fine, no
yep,
hugs.
See, look who's coming
Oh
up.
shit, it's the cops!
Put your hands behind your back.
No!
Alright, you
Fuck the popo! Fuck the popo!
Autists, I'm going off.
You're being placed under arrest.
Alright, you two, knock it off. Seriously. Hudson, no.
Okay.
We're not pointing that at people.
I wasn't gonna point at people, I was gonna grab hold of it. Where'd he go?